Alex, this it was hungry. It's hungry as this field. It did terrible actually. It was winter barley, and we're giving it a fine covering of compost, and Jake's putting slurry on it, and we're going to put it in with Westerworld grass as a one cutter, and cut it in April, and hopefully get it in with maize after. He's leading it in. Oh Christ, it is all go. Sexy Fingers is leading it in, Phil's spreading it, and Jake's on with his slurry. So yeah, bit all go. And then tomorrow, well, forecast bloody some terrible storms tomorrow. Oh god, it blowing right in my face. Tomorrow, the plan is to get it ripped up with solo. In fact, I might do it tonight. Ripped up with solo and roll it so it's just ready to bang in with Vardestad and get the bugger drilled like with Westerworld. Because I reckon there's going to be a fair shortage of grass, don't you? Lovely tractor that, you know. It's a beauty. Phil had a bit of a calamity with spreader earlier on. We've got a real wet patch in this field, right through the middle. In fact, the beck comes over and floods this field. And anyway, we've got a big grip in there. Anyway, I was crossing it with spreader and lost it off. Came off the hook. So we're going to have to address the wear on the drawbar eye, because he says it's quite worn. We didn't know till today, and we've investigated it, what caused the problem, and yeah, we've got a very worn eye on the spreader. Yeah, this compost is basically just garden rubbish. Either brown bin stuff or other green waste what gets shipped into my Rydale Organics, a good friends of ours, and they process it into this stuff by putting it through different processing machines, them drop stack bloody grinder operators, you know, them type of things, to make it into that, and then keep turning it, and then we go down and get it. Oh, it smells beautiful, it does. And there's Sexy Fingers bringing it in. Will one load do ya? Will that do ya? Oh, one more? One more. Finally had a bit of a tidy up, but you can hardly tell, to be fair. It's that bloody cluttered in here that we just need more space. Anyway, I'm on with we've started the shed project. I just got it in my head yesterday that clean this out, clear up a little bit, have a bit of a scrapping session, and let's start this steel work between other jobs. And what it is, it's basically a lean-to on one of our pig sheds for a few cattle in a position where we can let the cattle out into the race. I've got a picture in my head. It's hard to explain. I've tried to explain it to one person and another, and no one seems to get it, but I hope they get it when it's up. But there's this shed to do first, and then in winter time, we're going to do a shed upon a shed, a lean-to on a lean-to, but stepped up. I'll explain. Anyway, yeah, we just sort of had an hour this morning, and trouble is our bloody hard welder, she's a tech arc, and it's a single phase old girl, and it must be 25 year old, and we got it sort of refurbed about 10 years ago, and she's starting to give up again, and I don't think I'm spending any more money on. I think I've about burnt it out doing 2 big jobs with her. Yeah, it will do it, but it's slow. I mean, if we had a big, I think you can get nearly 300 amp out of single phase now, which is far, you know, and a better pulse as well. Technology's moved on in 25 years, but she still does it, like. I mean, it's still put a good weld on, yeah. Yeah, it's the 17th of July, isn't it? And on 15th of July, which is St Swithin's Day, it rained. How are we in for a change? Because if it rains on St Swithin's Day, you're supposed to get 40 days and 40 nights of rain, which we could do without at this time of year. I mean, yes, a bit of rain won't go amiss for such as fodder beat. Oh, it's a mess, isn't it? Our spray programme never really worked this time. Bloody... There's a full breed mist there on its first application, yeah. Bit of an abortion, really, but anyway. Yeah, St Swithin's Day, 40 days and 40 nights of rain, so let's see, let's hope we don't get that, because like I said, beet could do with some, grass we could do with some, but harvest couldn't, because wheat's about, I'd say, people have had a go at wheat local, but I think it's only on light land where it's droughted off. We've got some spring barley very, very close. In fact, with weather forecast quite bad showers on Saturday. So if we get a chance to sort of mop a couple up at 17-18%, I'm going to do it and put it through dryer. Because there's nothing worse than brackled spring corn. You know, it's heartbreaking if you go into a field of spring barley and you're a week over where you should have cut it. And it's all bent down and half it's on floor, and you know, it's bloody heartbreaking. So yeah, we're just doing this this project between other jobs, really. Rightly or wrongly, we're having a go at some spring barley, but it's a little bit soft, it's a little bit green in places, but it's starting to brackle down, and there's some quite nasty weather on its way, so we don't want it all brackled down, folded over, and lose a lot. So hopefully, if he gets it knocked down today, we think it's about 18%, he's going to do this one and another one. and then we'll dry it tomorrow, and hopefully our Ollie can sort straw out tomorrow. And this one's off in with Westerwall, so there's some muck to go on it, and some slurry, and get it in with grass. Actually, that rain we had has actually made it fairly moist. There's nought under straw, and there's no half ears or out like that, so combine seems to be making a fairish job. That young fella, I think he's okay. I mean, you can stroke him and everything, and he's never really shown proper aggression, but he's just like, don't know, maybe just a little bit too friendly. Bloody hell, cow could hurt him. I mean, they're big animals, aren't they? But when you're working with them all the time, it doesn't really bother you. It maybe should. You get a bit complacent. But these cows, we've never had a cat with a calf show any aggression. But I don't know. Someone tell me about native bulls, and continental bulls are usually alright. But native ones can be opposite to their cows. They're in fair order, but we just, I don't know, we've got plenty of this silage, well I hope we have, to just keep them, their condition good. Don't want to go in backwards too much. They're keen for that, are they?
Quite a good looking tractor.
I don't know whether they're any good or not, to be honest. They look the part. Oh, it'd be just nice if he was leaving that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, demo.
Dave's just been clearing Mark up from Mark Watson tractor dealer, Deutsch dealer now. He's been to Yorkshire Show anyway. Dave's had a load out at show, and we just had a look around one of them cross rollers made in Ireland, and Christ, they're hellish rollers, they really are, really well engineered. He's left a bucket, so we have to shift that away tomorrow, and he's picking it up with his pickup. And he's got a van round back. We just seem to use this as a dumping ground. Not that we're bothered, because we get on real well with them. Yeah, we put that on 6 metre power on, and to go, where's it going? Somewhere in Cumbria. Right, if you like this channel, give us a like and a subscribe or whatever you do. And the Rough Hard Farm in East Yorkshire.